Also,
no.
More about gel coat.
When the fourth.
Don't you call in the... More importantly...
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one.
Hi, Trinell. Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Here we are. We are going to be talking about Diff'rent Strokes. We now have season 1 available on Amazon Prime, and I am happy as a pig in poop, huh?
Yay!
I'd be happier if I could get Facts of Life without paying $1.99 an episode on Amazon, but I will take the few seasons that are available on Roku and Pluto.
Yes. Between the two of them, we have some options, but I agree with you. And how many times have we said, Peacock, hello, you need content. You need something to draw people to want to sign up for this streaming service that you're trying to get off the ground.
They could have an entire vintage section and have like shit like fucking Man Wolf or whatever that show was. What was that fucking show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You remember that show that was famously bad? It was a Brandon Tartikoff show, for Christ's sake.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
God damn it, David.
Was it Man what? What Lone Wolf?
Not Manhunter. Wasn't that the
No.
TV movie? Teen Wolf. Lucan, that was ABC in the 70s. It was like Native American dude, his eyes turned red and he turned into a wolf. That was a series. It was like The Incredible Hulk, but not.
Fuck all y'all bitches.
Is it something that could actually be streamed on Peacock, or is it another streaming service that it can be on?
Yeah.
It was a fucking flop.
Rock Cop.
Cop
dare
Rock.
Cop Rock.
Yes. It was My Big Fat Greek Life, maybe?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Go ahead, talk. Go
Okay.
ahead. You talk. I'm
All
gonna
right.
find this fucking show.
Well, Trinell is broadcasting to us live via satellite all the way from her she shed.
Yay! Wait, this is just a podcast, right? No one can see me, right?
No one can see you.
Good.
Yeah, because I was going to say you might have wanted to tidy up a little bit.
Manimal.
Manimal.
It starred William Conrad
Of course it did.
Like you do.
and some woman named Melody Anderson. So, yeah.
Did it come on after Heart to Heart?
It ran for September 30th to December 17th, 1983. That's
Man.
God.
so. Anyways,
Thank you, Matthew, for that.
you're welcome. You're welcome. It was more because it would have driven me crazy. But anyway.
So, Trinell, this is something Matthew and I have talked about doing for quite some time, where we thought we do have some more insight into the riddle, into the the puzzle that is Edna Garrett.
I might say lore, maybe. You know, the lore. Because
Go ahead. I'm just giggling.
no, I just like because it's almost mythical what this perfect human being has been through in her life to make her the most perfect human being in the history of the planet. So I don't know. There's something more mythical than like origin story. I guess that's the woke term. But I decided we wanted to have Trinell on because I'm always for giving an African American female voice a platform. And
you are an ally. Thank you.
Yep. And I feel like it's important for me to let everyone know I'm an ally.
Yes. That's the most important thing I find with allies today. You gotta let the people know.
Yeah.
Because if you're just doing the work,
Yep.
but not posting about it.
Trinell's on the show, patting myself on the back. You're welcome, world.
And also, we were doing some Diff'rent Strokes things, and we didn't want to say white people things and like have them be like, "Oh, that's probably not the correct thing to say." So we wanted to make sure that we're keeping ourselves in check, as it were.
I'm like the black auditor or something. Like,
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
you are carrying the torch for all Black people right now.
No pressure.
Look, people have been making me do that since I was like in kindergarten. I'm used to it.
So, with wanting to further understand and explore Edna Garrett, there was a video someone compiled on YouTube of just funny Mrs. Garrett moments from Diff'rent Strokes season 1. And I watched it and I thought, wow, I guess I didn't watch season 1 of Diff'rent Strokes as much as I thought I did. So with watching that, I'm like, wow, how very different, how much more broad and sassy and clown-like she was. And I thought at some point, if I am going to be doing this microscopic dissection of the facts of life, I would be remiss, ladies and gentlemen, if I did not go back to the origin story and explore the Mrs. Garrett moments in season 1 of Diff'rent Strokes. And of course, call them out for every single little tiny fucking inconsistency. So with watching Diff'rent Strokes, it was like, yeah, we need a person with a modern African-American voice to comment on this, because as a landmark show about the meeting of the races and how woke it thought it was in its time, with its battalion of white producers, white directors, white writers, I thought this is, all the right things. These are all the reasons why it's like, Trinell, you need to be here 100%.
I'm black.
Anywho, we are going to be talking about, this is going to be the first in a series. Whether you are able to join us, Trinell, that is entirely up to you. After we finish this, you may peace out, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, we will see how it goes.
Okay. Oh God.
And also, we have no other black friends. So
I know. It's just
Stop.
no, I've seen your Facebook friend list.
Oh.
Me and Faith.
Oh, geez. Oh, bless. I'm already sweating here from laughing.
I mean, there's no lie, sadly. I mean, not a word of a lie.
I make no case. I make no case.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll.
So we watched the first 3 episodes of season 1 of Diff'rent Strokes and thought that we would kind of zip on through them and touch base on number 1, Mrs. Garrett, and what we might or might not learn about her. And secondly, let's kind of do what we do on Facts of Life and look at it with a modern eye and a modern perspective. And Trinell's pointing at her eyes and she's pointing at her skin. Mm-hmm. Yes, both do check out. Yes. So let's get started. Let's do this. Season 1, episode 1, called "Moving In."
Why didn't they just call it "Moving On Up"? Because "Moving On Up" is Jefferson's, and that is a different black people.
Yeah, that's different. That's a different.
Even though they're the same height, Sherman Hemsley and Gary Coleman. You can see, I'm not saying they all look alike. I'm just saying you can see where I might be confused.
Bing!
Uh-oh. Is he on the list? Trinell,
Well,
are you gonna, because I got Trinell put me on the list for a couple things I said last time.
We're fine. That was a warning, Bing.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I just remembered. You said, David, I didn't put you on the list. The thing is, what are you going to do to get yourself off the list?
I
remember
forgot all
that.
about. There's so many things that y'all do all the time. I'm just like, it's so much. I get tired at night just thinking about all of the caucasity.
Oh, you know I have anxiety, and you know I already overanalyze every fucking thing that comes out of my mouth now. You're gonna tell me that, and now I'm gonna be like, oh, I would hope I've never said so. And if I have, I hope you've called me out on that and said, I mean, I'm sure I have, because I'm ignorant. I'm from Indiana, for Christ's sake. So
I don't remember anything, glaring that you've said.
Oh, wow. Off to a great start, kids. Wow.
Oh, I adore white tears. Oh, they're delicious. Oh,
Oh, bless. Oh my
I
God.
love it. Sometimes I just love watching it. Just
Watch us squirm.
yeah,
Dude,
I love it. I love it.
you
We
can't say
deserve it. We
we
deserve
do.
it.
You can't say we don't fucking have it coming. Jesus. Oh yeah.
Thank you,
But yeah.
Chanel. May I have another?
But yeah, the moving in and versus moving on up. The final image, looking out of the limousine as they are walking into the Park Avenue apartment. And, you know, they have the extra added thing where they all look back at the camera like, we're a happy family now. But it's the same image that's at the end of the season 1 Jefferson's opening theme. And it eventually becomes the first clip that we see in the later seasons of the Jeffersons. The very first is the car pulling up, them getting out and watching the Sherman Hemsley strut. That's what the joke of the shot is the way he has that strut of his. And there's a lot of, and again, developed by Norm and Lear, as was the Facts of Life. So there are definitely connective DNA tissue between this. And
it's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had something similar too. Just poor black person drive up into the rich stuff, but they were black. He was moving in with rich black people, so that was the difference.
Okay. I love fictional stories like rich black people.
Bong!
Damn it.
Oh, I don't know if I should be jealous that he got a bong. Now, let me ask this right off the bat, because I've never realized it because I never watched the first episode this closely before. The opening theme montage kind of contradicts the whole pilot, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Are we just to assume it's later but like the way Arnold gets out of the limo, it's like he's never seen this building before, you know, in the opening montage. Like he gets out of the limo, he's like, wow, look. And like, he's walking him in, but then in the pilot episode, like they're waiting for them and they ring the doorbell. Like, so he didn't go pick them up out of Harlem.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was like, who picked these children up when they rang the doorbell? And like, and in the opening, Willis seems happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're playing basketball. They're just out with their Harlem friends doing what those kind of kids do, play basketball all the time. And then Mr. Drummond just pulls. I was like, hey, kids, sorry your mom's dead. Load them into the car. It is very weird how it almost is like the mythological representation of what didn't happen in terms of.
It's like how Mr. Drummond sees it as opposed to what actually happened.
Yeah.
Capacity.
Well, yeah.
I almost feel like, and they do it throughout the series. Because I watched Trinell way more episodes of this than I care to acknowledge last night.
Did you fall down a rabbit hole?
I bounced around seasons just to see, like, you know, because it changed so much throughout the seasons. I wanted to see like what dynamics and set pieces and colors and things like that.
How about that Marianne Mobley in season 8?
Oh, well, throw that Emmy at her. I feel like it's very Sherwood Schwartzy in the fact that they've got to tell everybody, if this is the first time you've seen it and it's season 8, somehow you're seeing how this family came together. When he wrote the Brady Bunch theme, he was like, we had to write the theme song to explain why these people are together, so that if it's the first time you're watching it, here's the story of a man named Brady. You know what I mean? So every time you watch Diff'rent Strokes, so nobody's like, why does this white guy have black kids? You know, you've got to see the progression like throughout the series.
So Matthew and I briefly did talk about the pilot when we had previously looked at an episode where the Facts of Life girls popped in. This is later in the run. So we did touch a little bit on this pilot and how, just to not rehash stuff too much. Number one, Mr. Drummond, played by Conrad Bain.
Yes.
When he comes in, because he had previously been on Maude, he previously had a series. When he walks in on the set and the first time we hear the awful clap track.
Yes.
That is so clearly dubbed in like, oh, he's a person we think we've seen before.
I immediately looked him up because like, did he do something before this? It's like, what warrant?
Yes.
that?
Yes.
He walked in and stopped. Like he walked in and before the claps even started, fucking stopped. By the way, Trinell, the only reason I agreed to do another Diff'rent Strokes episode of this is because I live for David's Conrad Bain impression. And I'm so happy that you get to experience it. It's almost as good as his Mrs. Garrett impression in ways that it makes me laugh. So
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Don't force it, David. Just let it come natural.
I won't. But
Like a bowel movement.
Which is, I've had bowel movements that are more entertaining than Conrad Bain. Let me tell you.
He is. I don't remember him being so. I don't know what the word is, but when I was watching him, I was like, wow, he's really explaining this situation, isn't he?
He is what we called back in the 70s, Trinell, a man in an ascot. And Matthew, more so than myself, is the first one to be like, what the fuck is that mincing queen doing walking around? And I'm like, really? I don't get a gay vibe off of him. But maybe because previously on Maude, remember, he was the neighbor and he was the conservative. So the idea was that Maude's liberal point of views often were what created some conversations where he was the conservative voice.
Was he gay in life?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. But the fact that he kind of bounds around and he's just so happy-go-lucky, and I'm going to make a joke. And isn't that funny, Mrs. Garrett? And it's just like, there is a part of it where you're like, well, okay. But I did not remember the ascot, the full-on Paul Lynde, I suck big dicks ascot. I mean, wow.
This is how you greet children? I think I'm gonna like it here.
Yeah. This is my child greeting ascot. And of course, I have my dinner ascot and then my going to work ascot. But okay. So it's just really, really bizarre. So the fact that there's this, okay, this was the show we were contractually obligated to make for this guy when he cut his deal with Maude, and we'll just do it and give him the applause track. And we hear that awful clap track will continue to be what claps us off to commercial. And then it will also be brought over to Facts of Life. We talk about it constantly, Trinell, the awful clap track, how the beginning of it is really, it's like you could have done another take with the audience.
It was the end of the night. They were tired.
They were like, we're done. But we have talked about it ad nauseum. Well, this is, I don't remember it being used before this show. So here it is. To talk about Mrs. Garrett, we've got Mrs. Garrett jumping over the vacuum cord, singing to herself and jigging as she's dusting the top of the sofa table. And then he walks up and taps her on the shoulder, and she turns around in a, yeah! Oh, Mr. Drummond. And what we learned is that she's been going to karate class and just got an A in kicking where it hurts.
One thing that was funny about the whole Mrs. Garrett thing is, like, when she said, like, it was like her first day, and she is so familiar in this house. Like, she's like, she has this repertoire with her new boss, and she's just sassy as fuck.
Yes, she is. And insulting his jokes. And this is a dynamic I didn't remember, where this happens in 2 of the 3 episodes we watched, where he does a terrible joke and he says, hey, it's just a little joke. And here she says, when they're that little, they need a lot of love. And the wrinkling of the nose that she does. And in the next, I think it's the next episode where she says, when they're that little, sometimes you need a magnifying glass, which could be a dick joke.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just hard hearing you have a conversation between Conrad Bain and Mrs. Garrett.
There's a Friends show right there.
But just another level. Yes, it's her first day. Not only is it her first day, she's discomfortable. It's her first day. And this guy just lost his housekeeper, who died
Yeah.
after when he admittedly says she was part of the family. So yeah, it's like, cool your jets, Mrs. G. We
I
might
know.
still be a little bit in mourning around here.
And that's the thing. These children's mom just died. Like,
Yeah. I've got that too. About
Yeah.
halfway down, I'm like, wait, their mother died what, a week ago?
yeah.
Yeah.
If that,
I've got
it's like,
that down.
Cut
Yeah.
Willis some slack.
Yeah.
exactly. Jesus. But I know we've not really gotten too far into the episode, but maybe this is as good a time as any to talk about. Could we discuss the TV trope of the live-in maid? That thing that is so common on television. It's like quicksand. It's like kidnappings. It's the things that TV told us were a lot more common than they actually were. And it does not compute in terms of, you think of Mrs. Garrett and then the subsequent maids they had to replace her, thinking of Florence on the Jeffersons, thinking of Alice on the Brady Bunch. The idea that, oh, they're like a part of the family. You know, we go on vacation to Disney World and they come with us. They're part of the family. Mrs. Garrett by episode 2 is picking up Arnold and kissing him and all that. And it's like, so at what point do you be like, hey, you know, the toilets aren't as clean as they could be?
Oh my God.
It's, yeah.
Well,
and
he
there's
does tell her that she's feeding him too much.
Yeah.
He does have that uncomfortable conversation with him.
There's a lot of hair in the bottom of my shower. I think you missed that. Could you take another swipe?
It's funny you bring that up though, David, because I think that has been replaced with the nanny. And having done VIP tours for very wealthy people, there's always a live-in nanny that lives with them, vacations with them, and just people with money.
Well, I think the nanny as in you're helping us to raise our kids.
Yeah. They're also the grocery shopper. And I think they hire a maid service to come in and clean, but like they're pretty much like a house manager kind of.
Yeah. But the notion of the live-in housekeeper, the
Yeah.
benevolent, the older woman who's
Yeah.
the maternal figure, it still to me does not compute because of how do you separate that? How do you separate you're a member of the family, but you also you need to do a load of laundry with some socks in it because I'm out.
Or I guess you're hoping that like Alice would never need to be told that.
That's
Because she ran that house like a fucking General Patton. Those socks were clean. Those shirts were pressed. Dinner was on the table when Mike Brady walked out that office. She had it under control. He never had to have that conversation. There was no toilet to clean, remember, in the Brady house.
Right. Nice.
I guess you're hoping that it's either Alice who's running things or Florence who's running things. And he had no problem telling her how terrible she was. So
She should have quit. I'm just thinking about that now. Like
she did, but she lost the job and had to come back.
Oh no. At least she got to meet Billy D. Williams.
True. That's true.
And that note.
On that note,
We find out she's a karate expert right off the bat.
we find out the karate is there. Her hair is big, but it looks better than it does in the first season of Facts of Life. It's like, why didn't she just keep this hair? Why did they do that big, smoothed over, puffed up balloon look?
Next to those girls, they had to make her as unsexy as possible.
Man, I'm telling you, Mrs. Garrett, the way she acts on this show, I'm like, she is down to fuck. I'm telling you, she just like, I just feel like Mrs. Garrett would be like, I'm in. Like key parties, I'm in. Just all of it. All of it. Flamingos in front of her house, I'm in.
Yeah. Are you going to be out of town for the whole weekend, Mr. Drummond?
I am telling you, there's something about this Mrs. Garrett that I did not notice.
We've dealt with this on Facts of Life too, where I've had multiple people on the podcast going, what is she trying to fuck that guy? And it's because she's 5 foot tall. So she has to look up to everyone. So one of the bags of tricks of Charlotte Rae is when she's making a little note of something, she does that up and down searchlight thing. And I think that's what comes off as her being flirty when it's just a thing she does.
Nah, she's just trying to fuck.
She's trying to fuck. Okay. Okay. I will not disagree with you.
Oh no, it just says it feels wrong to say that in my mouth. Ugh. I'm sorry, Mrs. Garrett.
It feels wrong to hear it in my ears.
Mr. Drummond.
Mr. Drummond, people love to eat my strudel. So in this
house
first
coat.
exactly in this first oh that's a good point, is that she always is wearing a singular dress that is a borderline uniform. It's a uniform type of a house dress thing and an apron. She is always dressed for work.
But there is an actual uniform. There is an actual uniform because she shows up like she's mostly in her own clothes, which is professional looking. But there is a peach with a white collar.
Oh, and
She
the
wears it
cuffs.
and the cuffs. She wears it in the first episode and the third episode when the mother comes along.
Yeah.
But
like the Alice blue on the Brady Bunch, that blue thing that she wore. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of those did she have? How many?
Probably 5. And because every once in a while they'd show her in her own clothes and she got right into it when she came back for the Barry Brady Christmas. She put that on. My next note, I don't know why, is could Gary Coleman be goddamn more adorable?
Damn
I
it.
did not remember he was so precious.
He's tiny.
His kidneys.
and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. But other than Charlotte Rae, the only person on that show that knows how to deliver a fucking comedic line.
Yes. Yes.
He's
Yes,
fucking brilliant.
Yes.
Are you disparaging the talents of Dana Plato?
I don't know what episode it was, 1, 2, or 3, but it's my second to last note. Good God, Dana Plato is terrible. That's my second to last.
God rest her soul. She is bad, like full on. She is bad.
Why did she have to ring the doorbell when she came
I
home?
wrote that too. Why is Kimberly ringing the fucking doorbell?
Bitch, you live here. Oh.
And somebody brought in there, like when Gary Coleman showed up, it was the limousine driver brought in, or somebody brought in the luggage.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, there was a missed opportunity for like a Carlton the doorman kind of situation that would be a possible like romantic thing between Mrs. Garrett and the doorman.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, hello, Mrs. Garrett. I'm here to deliver some envelopes. And she's like, well, let me open my slot, or some, there could have been that kind. And I thought, well, that was a missed opportunity to kind of have the doorman. Like the Jeffersons had a doorman that was always
it Ralph?
there.
Ralph? Was that his name?
Ralph the doorman. Yep.
Wow, the stuff that sticks in the old noodle.
Girl.
Isn't that crazy? Yes.
Always looking for his tip.
Yeah, I did wonder why Kimberly was ringing the doorbell at her own house.
Yeah.
Yes, and. But yeah. Oh, the other thing we talked about this the last time, that Mrs. Garrett quits because when he hired her yesterday, he neglected to point out that there were 2 additional children coming to live with them.
Yeah. He also later on, we find out, didn't tell his mother that was happening either.
What the shit? Come on. Come on.
Conrad, what you doing, baby?
He's trying to be woke, but he sure doesn't want to tell anybody about it.
I know, right? And then when she's like, I won't tell her about them. She'll just see. Why would you do that to an old racist? You can't do that to her.
No. I mean, yeah, it might kill her and the world would be better off, but really?
Like, surprise.
It's ridiculous. So Gary Coleman, does he say how old he is? Does it say he's 8? Am I remembering that?
I don't. Well, yes, he does say it because he mentions Willis's age too. Willis is 13.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So yes. So and Todd Bridges is 13. Now Gary Coleman is actually 10.
Yeah.
Playing 8. So we've had words about that too, with him, being into Tootie in The Facts of Life.
She does mention her ex-husband.
Yes,
she's got a couple jokes about her ex-husband, but nothing it's always jokey, like when she tried to poison him or something like that.
Yeah. And then the goldfish, Arnold says, if it looks like he's dead, he's just resting and not moving. And she's like, my husband had the same problem. My ex-husband had the same problem.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Mrs. Garrett, yeah, even episode 1, Mrs. Garrett being a Mrs., she is a divorcee, not a widow. So we have some wonderful Black people humor here, Trinell. I hope you appreciated it. Mr. Drummond, when the kids arrive, he says, I practice shaking hands like a brother.
Like a brother. I'm like,
Mm.
and then I love that Willis was like, no, we're not playing this.
No. And then Mrs. Garrett comes over, and Mrs. Garrett, how funny, the chubby old white lady knows how to do the handshake.
Yay! And like
what is
one? Oh yeah, and Arnold's like, Mrs. Garrett, are you passing? I'm like, I have passing Lort.
Lort?
That was a term that I did not know. I mean, the only time I've heard it is in the drag community when someone is considered passable. Like they're like, oh, you look so much like a woman, you're passing.
Yeah.
And I mean, nobody in Orlando, but I mean, heard about some people.
Shit.
I've heard it about Carol Lee before.
Yes.
But no, I've never heard that as far as, I guess, because I didn't think that would be a possible thing. Like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Passing.
You're Black, but you are living and look white.
Well, it's like the character in Showboat, that the character that Ava Gardner plays in Showboat.
Yeah, she's not.
That is the whole thing of that is that she is. Oh, same thing in
Imitation of Life.
Thank you. Read my brain. Imitation of Life. The whole idea that there's the daughter.
There's 2 versions of it. There's they remade it. The one that I know more with Mahalia Jackson, but the original one actually had an African American woman who was passing, and it scared the white people so hard. They're like, "This is a thing." So when they remade it, they why is my baby boy with an afro? His mama's white.
They walk amongst us. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Like invasion of the body snatchers.
Didn't you say, Trinell, you had or have an aunt where
she's probably dead. She's my she's my grandfather's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up passing. I never really saw her that much. Because my grandfather, like, if he tried, I mean, he's dead too. He could, like, sometime in the corner of my eyes, like, who's that white man? And it was my grandfather.
Oh.
Like, he had the red, that's where I got the red hair from. But he did not pass because he was not fond of white folks. And then because he grew up in Texas, you know.
Ooh.
And then my aunt, it probably had an easier time. Like, I don't fault her. I guess she just had an easier time, you know, 50s.
Yeah.
Backwoods of Texas.
Of course, yeah. I remember at some point you telling the story of like being at a family funeral or something,
yes.
and saying, "So who's that white lady over there?"
And my mom was like, "That's your aunt."
Yeah. So yeah, but the idea that for Gary Coleman to turn to Mrs. Garrett and say, "Are you passing?" Meaning, could you secretly be a Black person?
Oh my God,
Charlotte Ray.
I'm like,
I mean, she knows the handshake. Just saying.
I'm just like, who taught the white writer that word? I'm so mad.
Yes, it's very, very, very upsetting.
So they found that word and they're like, we're gonna write it in.
Yes. So let's start breezing through more of the plot of the episode. It's just the kids arriving, Mr. Drummond wanting to show them a new world. He has a little Auntie Mame speech of, I want to open up a whole new world to you. He shows them his hot tub, and he has a hot tub room, apparently.
It kind of starts sounding creepy, like he's grooming these kids. Like, I got a hot tub. And he's always chasing Arnold. He's always chasing Arnold. And I'm like, I don't feel right about this.
Matthew, didn't you say that in later episodes, there's like spankings and...
Oh yeah, there's an episode where he has to discipline Arnold and everything. But like, it's like, there are several lines throughout the series where he's disciplining Arnold and it sounds like he's going to molest him.
It's like go upstairs and pull your pants down or something.
Yeah, that kind of exactly that. Like go upstairs and bend over and get ready. And it's like that. There's nothing funny about child molestation.
No. But like that old man be chasing that little boy around that house. Like,
but I did have my last note of this was like, really? They have Arnold jump into a hot tub in white tidy whities.
Yep.
And nobody was like, maybe we should have him in a bathing suit or something.
I mean, they bought him a goddamn pony. They don't have any trunks. And in my notes, a goddamn pony.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well,
where's this horse gonna live?
It's ridiculous. Anyway,
that doorman would have been great, like delivering all this stuff and like.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So he does say to them, I've always wanted a son. Now I have two of them. I'm a lucky man. That's the awkward applause. That's the point.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, it's like,
it was non-committal. They were not down for that.
Yeah, they were.
They're like, that's a white man and those kids are black. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what woke is yet, but I think we get to be it by applauding this. But nonetheless, Willis is he's an angry little child whose mother just fucking died.
His second parent died. His second parent has died.
Yeah.
Yeah, like daddy wasn't a Rolling Stone. Daddy's dead.
Yeah.
Mama's dead. And this man, like, did Mr. Drummond know these boys? He
said he's barely met them, he said, in this episode.
But the mama was so much a part of their family.
Yeah.
But how does he not?
She was a part of their family. They weren't a part of hers.
Okay. This premise is stupid.
And clearly she didn't live there.
No,
obviously. Yeah. So she lived in Harlem. So why does Mrs. Garrett suddenly need to live there? Like, why doesn't she have another place? Or does she live there?
Do
we establish that she lives there?
I'm pretty sure she lives. Like we see her.
Now I'm gonna have to go down another fucking rabbit hole. Yeah.
She has a room. Like if she wants to
like
stay.
We've seen her in a nightgown and curlers in her hair. That's happened at some point.
We'll
find out. That's what this is about. This is the first installment. In future, we're going to keep on exploring. But at this point, we don't know for sure that she just might show up really early to make them breakfast. This might be when she moonlights driving a cab. Remember, we know she says she drove a cab at one point. Well, she's in the city here. This would have been it. Making ends meet, gig economy.
I don't know what happens, but when they come back to commercial, he says, I feel like I haven't made them feel like they're part of the family. Mm-hmm. They've been there an hour. Yeah. For Christ's sake.
Their mama just died.
And then I wrote down, their parents are dead.
And Willis is just not warming up to this whole thing. I don't understand. It's like
white savior.
White savior. There's the title. If they didn't get different strokes, if that had already been taken or copyrighted, there would have been your alternate title in the back pocket.
It's such a white savior thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna help them pass the SATs.
Yeah.
Where were they before? Like the mama died, and like
they have nobody else. Were they in a foster home? I guess.
And then like Willis is like, "We're leaving. Where?"
True. Where are you gonna go? Yeah, back to the basketball court. I mean. Anyway, so Mrs. Garrett's sage advice to him as he is trying to snap these kids out of their fucking funk over their dead parents, Mrs. Garrett says, you should have some family fun with them. When I was growing up, we used to entertain each other after dinner, sing to each other, and she would dance around in her tutu. And Mr. Drummond and Philip says, well, that's a great idea. And she says, not now. My tutu is turned into a tutu by 4-4. Yeah. So, but does that mean she studied ballet as a child? Do we have to add that?
Yes.
Does that we're adding that to the list? We're adding it to the list.
She was on her way to becoming a prima ballerina, but there was like an accident of some sort.
Yeah. dropped a 6-pack on her instep.
Yes.
Found out she was too short.
How tall are you, Trinell?
5'1".
5'1". Okay, so just a little bit taller than Mrs. Garrett.
So
But-
I can kick her ass.
Yeah,
No, I
well, she's
couldn't.
got the
I
hair
could
on
not.
you. She's got the bigger hair though, and I know you could zhuzh it up. We know. And we're not. If we were in person, we would not be like touching it right now.
Don't touch my hair.
You know. Yeah.
That's It doesn't happen as much as it used to. Well, not like before people woke up, they were just all up in my hair.
Mm.
Just, oh my God, look at your hair. It's so cute. Just.
I don't
frizzing.
want to touch anybody's hair. I don't
That's the thing.
understand that.
I don't get it either. It's like, oh, she's a pet.
Yeah,
It's so people are like, oh, she's so exotic. I'm like, I'm from Orlando. Help me.
I guess growing up in my little white world, I didn't realize that touching Black people's hair was a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't realize
it never dawned on me to do it.
I didn't realize it was a thing until after I realized I had done it to a guy that I kind of sort of worked with. We talked about this, Trinell, where I'm like, no, I'm not letting myself off the hook. That was, but again, not going to lie to you though. There is a hypnotic quality. It is like, does it feel like a cloud of rainbows and puppy dogs? Like
I remember as a kid being jealous of my friend Takatina and Dorina because their moms would send them in with a different fucking hairdo every day, and I fucking loved it. Like I was the gay kid that was like, I like your hair today. And like it would be like one day it would be like Afro. One day I remember Dorina came with finger waves like in her hair. And I was like, for a second grader to have finger waves was pretty hilarious. But I loved it. I loved it. Like I was always so jealous, and the barrettes they would put in it. And I so wanted to be Takatina.
the double pom-poms, like the Mickey Mouse ears, the double pom-poms.
And she had an apostrophe, and her name was Katina. Oh, I fucking loved her.
I love that name. It sounds like a snack.
She was my best friend probably in first grade. I fucking loved her.
I love that you're like, your hair is just different every day.
I love how it was different every day.
It's like a drag show.
Exactly. Your fate was sealed. So Willis is still resistant. He's like, we don't belong here. Gary Coleman tries to push back. Mr. Drummond tries to put together this ill-fated family entertainment night, complete with Mrs. Garrett doing a comedically hilarious soft shoe. Let's watch the fat woman dance.
Oh my God.
And then Gary Coleman is like, Mrs. Garrett, that's not dancing. This is dancing, and changes the radio to disco. And then we have the comedy gold of Gary Coleman, adorable, shaking his booty, and Mrs. Garrett joining in and dancing disco with him. But
I'm happy that Gary Coleman didn't like just break into some like solid gold, like very like polished dance moves. He danced like a little boy dancing to disco music.
Hallelujah. Yes.
I was like, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did he just Gina Tay? I'm like, what's going on?
But then there's a ring at the doorbell when Willis is trying to get away from this awful event that's being imposed on him. And it is literally a wall of toys. When they open the door, the only place where there are no toys is the walkway in which enters the pony that we mentioned earlier.
The goddamn pony.
A fucking pony.
Fucking horse.
Unreal. Well, Willis is like, nope, and you can't buy us. Bye-bye. Then the episode ends with Arnold making a bit of a plea to him and saying, Willis, you're not giving them a chance, and you're not And do you think our mama would send us to the man that she didn't think would care for us? You're not being fair to me or to you or to mama, is the end of the scene. And then the final tag is Mr. Drummond is walking by the door to the hot tub room and hears the jets going, and Willis is in the hot tub. He has accepted and is now going to participate happily in the family. Matthew, do not be wringing your hands. No.
What's that red light?
No. or that red flag.
No.
Willis, did you have your Jesus juice before you
No, no.
I feel
Stop.
funny.
But I will say, I thought Arnold's little speech there again was one of the best acted scenes in the whole fucking show. I just love him. I can see why they wanted to make him a star.
Yeah.
He's
Damn right.
fucking brilliant. He's got it. Somehow they found Dana Plato.
Where? Man, woof. I did not. I forgot how bad she was, or I didn't know that she was that bad. And I was watching her like, oh my gosh, little brothers are my very own.
Yeah.
And if you come into my room, I'll punch you.
Yeah.
Where's my
Yeah.
key?
Oh, I'm so tired of having these braces on. I'm tired of making sparks with my fork at breakfast.
Don't bite the fork.
Bad. I mean, the writing ain't helping her, but
Yeah.
woo. But that's why in season 1, episode 2, if we are ready to move on,
Yes, please.
we don't have any Dana Plato. Kimberly is not in this episode. And conveniently, Mr. Drummond tells the social worker, and the episode is entitled The Social Worker. He says, my daughter is away at boarding school.
Which is hysterical to me.
Well, the Eastland School for Girls up in Peekskill.
Oh!
That's the thing. That's the connection where at the end of the season, Mrs. Garrett goes to Kimberly's boarding school to help them out with like costumes for a play or something. We're going to be watching that one in a future episode. That's for sure. But this is the first, season 1, episode 2, dropping the little tiny nugget of the daughter goes to boarding school.
I didn't put those two together. I didn't at all. I forgot.
Yeah. But as Matthew pointed out, it's called the East Lake Girls School. It's not Eastland until we get into Facts of Life. At this point, it is, and all that. So yeah, season 1, episode 2, a social worker is coming in to check on the boys. And when she is there, she happens to drop, I think black kids should be with black families and white kids should be with white families. When Mr. Drummond repeats that to Mrs. Garrett, unfortunately having to shout it over the vacuum, Arnold overhears it, reports it to Willis, and they instantaneously infer he doesn't want us here. He thinks because we're black, we belong with a black family. So let's call the social worker and tell her to get us out of here. We don't want to be where we're not wanted. And of course, they don't tell him that that's what they overheard. So he's like, you're just not happy here? Well, then I guess I won't keep you here against your will. And not until the very last minute does it come out what a wacky misunderstanding it was. And their relationship is reaffirmed and the boys stay.
Oh my gosh. On a very special Three's Company.
Oh, wow.
But we get to see John Travolta's mom.
Sister.
No.
Yeah. Older sister, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Look,
actually, John Travolta is 67. Ellen Travolta, who is still alive, is 81. So she's 14 years older. So she is a chunk of time older than her brother. So that's why we do see a little bit of an age difference. Yeah.
I feel like she has been like 47 for like the last forever. It's like Milton Berle was always that age. He was never younger. He was never older. He was just like 80.
Yeah. Like Elaine Stritch. She's looked 40 since she was 20 and just aged up from there. But yeah, Mrs. Amesley is played by Ellen Travolta, sister of John Travolta, who I did not realize played Scott Baio's mother on Happy Days and Joni Loves Chachi.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was John Travolta's mother.
No, it's Scott Baio's mother. And then she would go on to also play Scott Baio's mother on Charles in Charge.
Yes.
Which is why I thought she was John Travolta's mother.
We have an Alex Rocco, Nancy McKeon thing here where we have a multi-series actor, 2 actors playing parent and child, because Alex Rocco played Nancy McKeon's dad on Facts of Life and on Can't Hurry Love and on The Division on 3 different series.
Ooh.
So yeah, I didn't realize that. I remembered first being aware of Ellen Travolta because she has a bit part as one of the waitresses in Grease.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she does look like her brother.
Yeah,
She's
if you look at her, like, yeah, I see it.
yeah, it's the Italian dark hair, blue eye, really light, pretty blue eyes, both of them, honestly. That whole coloring thing going on. And yeah. And so she's playing kind of a villain, but kind of not a villain.
Is she a villain?
But it's that trope that they set up with like social workers like that when they
Yeah.
like bitch comes in like she's working for the CIA, for Christ's sake. Like
Yeah.
she's looking for hidden cams. She's looking under the tables. She's looking like, okay, they might as well play dum 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 when she walked in, for Christ's
Well,
sake.
I mean, there is the hot tub room though. She didn't go in there, did she?
And the punch bowl with the keys. We were talking about the key party earlier. I think the punch
Yes.
bowl is in the hot tub room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. When at the first scene, when it is revealed what the plot of the show is, it's now, boys, a social worker is coming today. It's very important that you make her understand how happy you are here. And it's like, or tell her the fucking truth. Why are we prepping the children to put on a face and put on a show for her?
I'm like, what is you doing? That
Because they are children. So like I think he's trying to say like, this is what needs to happen for you to live here. Like trying to make them understand, like, you know what I mean? Like this is why she's coming. She wants to make sure you're happy. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I wasn't that mad at that scene.
I was because he was like, and say some good things about me, just like
Yeah. And then when they make their entrance, they come skip. I mean, it's supposed to be for the sake of a joke where, oh, boys, the social worker's here. And they come skipping down the stairs hand in hand. And it's a funny moment. It's a laugh moment. But at the same time, you're like, oh, no, like, just be honest.
Gary
Tell the
Coleman
truth.
cracks her up. And I swear they edited away because she was about to break when he said my favorite line, and I've got to incorporate it into my life. If this was heaven, I'd kill myself tomorrow.
his little
Yes, his delivery. You could see her like she starts to look away because she's about to laugh because it was so fucking precious. You just want to boop his little face.
because I guess we were kids when show was on, so you don't really see like the utter cuteness of him because like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he's adorable. He's such a star. And then I watch him like, oh, he's dead, and I get sad.
Yeah.
He is a star, and it is a little bittersweet to watch these, isn't it? Because fuck, why does you just watch it and you think, why does anybody want to be a star when we have historically seen what Hollywood has done? Even more now, Hollywood is being more exposed for how awful they are to people. But I mean, even back this ruined his life.
Yeah.
Like the mental mind fuck that happened to him because of Hollywood and greed and
his parents too. His
parents-
parents fucking
that's,
him over.
yeah, them too. That's what I mean. The greed, like the parents, like taking his money for God's sake. Like, bless
he worked
his
so
heart.
hard. Yeah, I guess maybe it wouldn't have been as tragic if he had decent parents.
Yeah, like we
I
don't hear
agree.
about Keisha Knight Pulliam. You know what I mean? She's okay. She's
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah.
But like, I think I wish Gary Coleman had been afforded that same life because he deserved that. I think because you're right.
yes.
You're absolutely right, Joe. He is a fucking star. And you watch this, and the only people I cared about after the first episode was Mrs. Garrett and him.
Yeah.
They could have gotten rid of the rest of the fucking cast and called this Mrs. G and Gary too. I don't know what.
They go on a road trip or something.
Yes. I would have loved road trip movies with Mrs. Garrett and fucking Arnold.
She is a middle-aged trucker woman who finds a kid at a truck stop. That's a goddamn movie right there.
Takes him on the road. Oh,
And they still have the goldfish.
yes.
Yes. And if there is a heaven, that movie is being made and we will someday get to see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I love like they're questioning him. He does have a daughter. The man has a daughter.
Yeah.
So like let's not act like he's never seen a kid before. You know.
Agreed. Just she's nowhere to be found in this episode.
I know, like, oh.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Drummond thought that she would ruin it for everybody because she's so honest with her speech. So
Yeah. Mr. Drummond, this was a suitable household for these two young black boys, other than the horrible performance being given by your daughter. Therefore, I cannot recommend to the board that these boys be allowed to stay.
and like maybe she's just mad because these little black kids are gonna be living better than she is. Like she walks in like, what do we have here? Like it's a mansion and it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. And they're making them share a bedroom. They're not even taking 2 of the 40 bedrooms that are probably in this goddamn place.
I thought about that, like, because it'll be plot wise, it'd be difficult if they had 2 separate bedrooms because they need to be able to talk about major life events that's happening in the house.
Yeah.
Much like they're all stuffed in one dorm room and in Facts of Life.
Mhm. They love saving their money on the sets.
But I did appreciate the way they kind of like, and I guess it's an easy out. Like at the end, the social worker said, wait, that's not my opinion. That's what the computer told me to say. And the computer's opinion. And like she, so like, I don't know if it was a change of heart, but she's like, I will tell my computer to go suck an egg. Like, because I guess she has like a change of heart or whatever. But I don't know if that was a cop out or if that was like, I don't know how many different ways can you deal with like a racist person coming into your apartment and not understanding what's going on,
It did seem kind of a weird kind of switch. Like,
yeah.
So you're not good at your job is what you're saying.
Yes.
Right. And another chance in the late 70s for people to be like, all these computers don't know everything, So, but I loved Mrs. Garrett's one-on-one with Mr. Drummond about what kind of man he is.
Yeah.
We got full-blown Mrs. Garrett there.
Yeah, she says she's trying to cheer him up because he's sad because it's like, well, it seems like the boys don't want to stay and they're going to be going tomorrow. And Mrs. Garrett, he says, give me one reason why I haven't been a good father to them in 1 week. And she says to him, well, you're a little overbearing. You're a perfectionist. You can be demanding sometimes. And he says, I said one reason. Not all that. But then she does say she thinks he's a great father. She says he's kind and loving. And this is where you realize, and even more so getting into the 3rd episode, is that the character of Mrs. Garrett is critical to this show because he needs another adult to bounce things off of. If they're not going to make him in a marriage or have a girlfriend or a business associate or whatever, this is a very important role to get him to talk adult speak without filtering it for the kids.
Yeah.
She does have a very Charlotte Rae moment where she says, I mean, Mr. Drummond, look at what they've got here. And she gestures to the full extent of her arm, full rainbow. So the full height of her arm, 5'4". And then she says, the kids are living in the lap of luxury. That's a putting her hand on her hip and strutting over to the kitchen door. And then she makes a comment that this place is the biggest, greatest yard sale waiting to happen.
Oh
and Mr.
gosh.
Drummond says, what's a yard sale? And she's like, ah! And but the physicality of the big and then the hand on the hip and the strutting, it's like those are Charlotte Rae 101 pulling from her big bag of funny. And she doesn't get to do it that much on Facts of Life because, again, her role here, she is more a sidekick, sassy, clowny goofball.
Who's trying to fuck?
I'm sorry, horny. I missed the word horny in there. What we've learned from this episode is that, yeah, she is sassy and cartoonish and broad, but there is the empathetic, nurturing side of Mrs. Garrett. It's interesting how much of the character, because it's Charlotte Rae, how much of that character is already starting to gel in 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quick, like, when did their mom die? I'm just trying to get the timeline.
Somewhere between a week ago and 2 weeks ago.
So this, I think the boys are adjusting pretty darn good considering.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mr. Drummond didn't even pick them up at their home.
He sent his fucking chauffeur. He sent the chauffeur.
I don't know which ascot to wear. Just go without me.
Oh
He
dear.
didn't even pick up Kimberly. Like, she had to show up.
Yes, so true. Has to ring her own doorbell. Yeah,
I know.
it's crazy.
Daddy? Ding dong, Daddy.
Daddy? Daddy? Can I come back? No, it's okay. We don't need you this episode. You're okay.
My key doesn't work anymore. I have sons now. I got what your mother couldn't give me.
Oh, no.
Too far. Too far.
And by the way, nothing is said about we assume he's a widower because there's not talk about, well, Kimberly staying at her mother's, my ex-wife kind of thing. So I'm fascinated as we continue to go through this because I don't remember what Drummond's story is about his wife and why they might have had to break up because of his many, many ascots or something.
What are these magazines?
We ready to move on to episode 3?
Literally, the only thing I have about this episode is the fact that who the teacher is, and at the end, she does a hit of poppers.
Wait, what?
Bitch pulls out a bottle of poppers.
They were called smelling salts, dear.
Oh.
Smelling salts.
All right.
Yes.
They looked like a bottle of jungle juice.
Tomato.
And who was she? Because when she arrived, it was an applause.
She is a veteran character actress that people recognized from somewhere. And it was really the audience. It wasn't the clap track. But we're talking about, let me just catch us up, as it were. Now moving on to season 1, episode 3, called Mother's Last Visit. This is where the long and short of the episode is Mr. Drummond's mother is in town. And we learn that not only has he neglected to tell her that he is adopting 2 children, he also avoided telling her that because they're black.
Black.
I know. And so it's about how does he break the news to her? How does she respond? And then how do we, of course, get a happy ending, family, warm fuzzy with her accepting her beloved son and his brown children? But yeah. So the actress who plays his mother is Irene Tedrow. We just saw her on an episode of Facts of Life. It's in the future, but it's in our past on the podcast, where she played an older teacher that was a mentor to Joe when Joe was briefly thinking that she was going to be a teacher on early season 7 of the Facts of Life episode called Teacher. And she also was in an episode of Three's Company where, through a series of wacky misunderstandings, Larry is under the impression he has to seduce this woman. Her character's name was Martha. Do not ask me why I remember that.
I will not.
But we have Larry coming out like, in the open shirt, medallions with the 2, the 2 glasses and the bottle of wine, and trying to woo and schmooze an old lady like this. Whoa, how wacky.
I mean, old women want some too.
That's true. But if you look at Irene, we did do an analysis of her career, Irene Tedrow. And when we were talking about her on Let's Face the Facts, there isn't one specific movie or career-defining television role. She's just one of those actresses you have seen in a million kabillion things. So he refers to her as a 73-year-old jet setter. Matthew, I don't like getting too much into the ages of characters and actors. So if his mother is 73,
yeah,
and Irene Tedrow is 71, by the way, so they're aging her 2 years. Conrad Bain, it's like, are we trying to telegraph how old they want us to believe Mr. Drummond is? But in fact, he was born in 1923. He is 55.
No, he's not.
How old are you, David?
And so I'm 53, and go fuck yourself. And
That's 2 years older than David. That's
Yeah.
just two small years older than David.
But
yeah. And how old are
he
you
knows-
again, Matthew? How much older than you is that? Matthew?
How dare you?
Yeah, Matthew won't
What-
tell anybody.
Trinell was about to speak. Stop stepping on the African-American female voice,
What?
David.
But
bong.
oh, damn it! You threw me under the black bus.
Bong, bong, bong,
No,
bong,
no,
bong.
no. I didn't mean that.
It is a black Land Rover.
Oh, okay.
A black Escalade.
Okay, teachable moment. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna be 47.
Okay, and
I just
now
wanna
Matthew,
play.
while we're sharing Matthew,
Mhm.
age.
I will never, ever, ever tell you. Ever. My ex-husband doesn't know how old I am.
Wow.
I love that. I
I
kind of
hear-
love that.
I hear his mother doesn't even know. So
But
anyway,
Conrad, he looks old. He looks old. He does not look like he's 50. He's aging like an avocado. And his mama,
yeah,
and,
that
and
is.
his mom was supposed to be 73. She looked old.
She looked like she was 90. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People used to age much differently back in the day. These are some rode hard and put away wet 55 and 71-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if she is 73, he can be 55
Yeah.
because that means she would have had him when she was 18. So
I mean,
Well, he could also be 60. I mean, technically, if she's 73. So, I mean, you're you're blindfolded, throwing at a dartboard here, David.
okay. Wow. Inappropriate.
I'll just say they both look old as fuck, and that's sad.
Yeah, there. I will not disagree with you there. So the word is that his mother's coming to town. And as the kids go up to prepare or get ready for their school day or whatever the fuck they're doing, this is where he confides in Mrs. Garrett. There's two things I haven't told her about the boys. What's that? That they exist and that they're black. Dum, dum, dum.
Dummy.
So anyway, she shows up. She is sort of a typical old rich white lady. We already established that she's a little fussy, that she's condescending. She critiques Kimberly's dress.
Poor Kimberly. Like her, it's so horrible if your grandma's a bitch.
No, where did you get that awful, disgusting frock? You gave it to me, Grandma. And then she's like,
Last year.
but it's last year's. Ooh. Have
And
you
then
seen the rest of her wardrobe on the show? Have you?
And then she buys her new stuff, and all is forgiven.
Exactly. Truly.
Well,
But-
she says, I have a present for you in that brown bag over there. They're all brown. When Dana Plato goes walking up the steps, all of her luggage matches and they're all brown. So which bag am I supposed to pick here, Grams?
Well, finally, Philip, when he has a moment with his mother, says, I now have two sons. And she says, you got married without telling me? And he says, no, I'm not married, Mother. And she says, oh, one of those modern arrangements. Well, at least she doesn't seem unhappy about it. She isn't
No.
like, ugh.
And
So-
she can't count either. Like, when's the last time she saw her son?
Exactly.
She's
What the
just
fuck? It's cray cray. It is just cray cray. So finally, he can't bring himself to tell her. So he decides the way she's going to find out is he's going to say, here they are, turn around and lay your eyes on them. And she faints before we go to commercial. She fucking passes out, faints.
Vapors.
The vapors. Wow. Turnell, have you ever had anybody turn around, lay their eyes on you, and faint because you are black?
Not faint. So,
Well,
when I had I dated my first white boyfriend when I was like 27 years old. I was like,
mhm.
and I was meeting his mom, and he did not tell his
Oh,
mom
no.
I was black. He did not. And it was, I met them, it was like at a church at like his nephew's christening or something. And he like, Mom, this is Chanel. And she turned around and went, hi. And then I was like, you didn't tell her, did you? And he goes, no, why? I didn't think to. I was like, okay, for the rest of the day, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Someone is going to say, I look like someone famous who is black, and I will not look like that person at all. It's not like, oh, you look like Eartha Kitt. Yes, I do. And lo and behold, we were watching something like the singing show, not Who Wants to Be
American Idol.
Yeah, that's it. And some girl was on there, and someone was like, "You look just like her." I looked nothing like the woman.
Was it Jennifer Hudson? Like
probably
when she weighed 200 pounds. Yeah,
probably.
Fantasia.
Like, yeah, just someone that. Just,
oh my God, Fantasia. That's right.
And then he looked at me and like, see.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looked real shocked to see me.
Wow, I am so.
Was she nice though? Did she end up being nice, or was it?
Yeah, I mean it was fine. I guess I don't know. I was humored. I just thought this is going exactly how I thought it would go.
Because the idea is that, well, I didn't tell her because I knew it wouldn't matter. She might have been surprised, but it wouldn't matter. Versus this show where it's like, I didn't tell her because I know she is a persnickety, judgmental, racist bitch. So I'm bending to the whimsy of the bad person in this scenario.
Yeah.
And I should go back to that first scene when Gary Coleman is talking about, he's complaining to Mr. Drummond that Mrs. Garrett's feeding him too much. And so he's like, well, tell her. And he says, don't keep problems bottled up. You have to speak up. So that is the lesson of the show, because later the boys throw that back in his face, don't they?
Yep.
Don't they say, this is an instance where you need to practice what you preach, dude. And he's doing all that same stuff that people have done over racist parents. And I will say homophobic parents. We have definitely many intersecting, overlapping experiences there where it's, well, she's old. Well, she's not going to change her mind. Well, she's going to be dead soon. Well,
I love that. Like, oh, she's just old. Yeah, that means she was trash when she was young, and now she's trash.
Yeah, she's set in her ways. You're not going to change her now, and but she's a wonderful human being. And but
well, the one thing about her, like she did, she passed out when she saw 2 black children, but she seems to be like awful across the board. Like even with Mrs. Garrett, she was like, "Why are you sitting with me?"
Yeah, the Mrs. Garrett comes in with the coffee tray with the silver and the coffee, and she says, your help just walks into the room without you calling for them. Where's the bell? And his sassy comeback to that is, I removed it from her neck a week ago or something. Like,
or it fell off or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it fell off her neck or something. Like really? And then to add to it directorially, they had Mrs. Garrett plop her ass down on the couch next to Mom to serve her the coffee. And even she's like, oh, do you polish the silver here? And Mrs. Garrett gets a great sassy line where she says, yes, I do. I do every single week. I look at it and I think if I'm looking a little too foxy, it's definitely tarnished. Ha ha!
Although I thought it was odd that Mrs. Garrett did just kind of plop down.
It was a little.
That's a bit familiar. I mean, I'm no snob, but.
Again, it's that, but she's a member of the family. He does introduce her. She's, a member. Oh, she's just like a member of the family.
She's been there a week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, technically 2. This is her third week there now.
Okay.
But it's like, oh, she's like a member of the family. You spilled some. Would you clean that up, please? Oh, white writers. Oh, here's a great one. When he's trying to justify her behavior and the passing out to the boys, he says, oh, she just has jet lag. And Willis says, yeah, she doesn't have jet lag. She has black lag. Okay.
It was an interesting term, but I did like the fact that Willis was calling out the old white lady.
Oh, true, totally.
Yeah.
And him making sure Mr. Drummond knows they are not stupid. It's like we are there. We see things. We're children. We're not fucking idiots. So agreed, totally. That was one of the good
poor
ones.
Willis. I feel like Willis is just an old man. I mean, he's just wise beyond his years.
He's lived.
He's lived, and like they make it sound like their life in Harlem was horrible. Like all they knew was criminals. I'm like, that's kind of a little stereotype kind of thing happening there too.
Well, it was Harlem in the 80s. I mean, the early 80s.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
1920s Harlem's Renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that was, and Times Square, like, was not a place people want. In Central Park, you couldn't even walk through Central Park, which is not in Harlem. So I think New York in general was not safe in the 80s.
Yes, I watched The Deuce and I saw.
It's the same thing on the Jeffersons, where the big thing was that both George and Louise were raised in Harlem, and now they live in their penthouse apartment, I don't know, Park Ave, Central Park West, whatever. But it's that same thing of Harlem was TV speak for tough black neighborhood.
Yeah.
Skid Row, bums, criminals, prostitute, sex workers, all that thing, you know.
I didn't realize that that's not a word anymore. We say sex workers.
No, prostitute is not considered nope, it's not, that's not a woke term. Nope. What
about hoe?
A hoe. Well, you can call me that any day.
A woman of the night, a working girl.
Yeah, a courtesan. A woman of ill repute.
Or a man.
or a man, or whatever you want me to dress up like, as long as it's some cash. Yeah. So
they will pay extra if you let them call you mommy. I said it before and I will say it again.
Yep. Hey, don't give up all your secrets, Miss Thing. Do not. Anyhow, we do come to the culmination of the episode where he does confront his mother and he says, "It's long overdue. You're behaving like a spoiled, unreasonable snob. And ever since you've walked through that door, you've been criticizing everything." And she is shocked. And he says, "It's time you learn to accept people for who they are, not who you expect them to be."
I like that line, even as corny as it was.
Yep, true. It's that got applause, and real applause from the audience, not the fake stuff and not the half-hearted stuff. That was a true applause moment. And she does say, "Well, I know I'm a little set in my ways." And he says, "Yeah, set like concrete." So he comes to, this is kind of a more true to life moment than maybe they realized, where he says, "The choice is yours, mother." That thing of, okay, you are at a crossroads where if you want to be a part of my life and my family, that is in your hands now. But what we're at right now is not acceptable and not going to work. And she says she'll try to change. He says, "We will help you." And with that, she says, "Come here, grandchildren." And all three of them get a big group hug. And isn't that great? And he says, "Well, let's all go out to dinner, including Mrs. Garrett." And she says, "Mrs. Garrett? But she's the fucking hired." And almost slips back into it.
I mean, though.
Yeah. She is 3 weeks new. I mean, is she a part of the family?
I don't want to sound like a snob or anything, but this is like a family bonding. Well, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a little bit true.
I meant to mention with the whole tea situation where Arnold spills the tea on, and I'm like, was that nothing but water? Because
it was.
It was clear.
Tea. Yeah, it was. Right. First of all, her trying to get to know the boys and trying to make peace and all that. It's like, well, sit and have a cup of tea with me. I mean, the kids are like, sure, okay. Have you ever offered a cup of tea to a child?
No.
And had them say, yeah, I am so in.
Do you have a Capri Sun? I'm like,
yeah, I need a juice box. I need a glass of milk, stat, preferably with cookies. But tea, and then Arnold has trouble navigating the complexities of the architecture of a fucking teacup.
I don't know what was wrong with poor Arnold. He had a spell or something.
And so, but the idea was that the nice moment that this was is broken by her spilling tea and ruining her $800 suit. And
doesn't he have a great line where he asks her if she fought on the north or the south during the war?
Yeah. So like, yeah, with the war, like, was it on volunteer for the war? I volunteered.
Yeah, she said, I volunteered for the war. And he goes, oh, for the north or the south?
Yes.
Because she's old.
Old.
And a racist.
Yeah. But yeah, just remembering Arnold trying to drink out of a teacup. I'm like, I feel like he did that on purpose.
It was not Gary Coleman's finest physical work.
No, it wasn't.
He's also 3 weeks into this. So,
yeah.
I mean.
The only other moment that I had that was of note is, I think to help get her out of her fainting spell or her migraine before she does the poppers, smelling salts, Mrs. Garrett does come in with a brandy and she says, thank you, I don't need it anymore. And as she turns around, Mrs. Garrett downs the brandy.
Red flag.
Yep. Start marking up the liquor bottles, Philip. Mark them up. So she gonna be stealing. Mm-hmm. Hired help. Don't trust them.
Just drinking on the job. She's lit. That's why she's like, I'll change my clothes because she is drunk. She is drunk.
And she does get drunk in an early episode of The Facts of Life as well, when her ex-husband comes back and pries her with champagne at a lunch in the middle of her work day. So yeah, we do know Mrs. Garrett does have a drink, though it's not really a big part of her character, but this was a funny little, again, the sassy sidekick supporting character moment where you don't need it. Oh, there you go. And yeah. And just Mrs. Garrett continues to be the important role of the sounding board for Mr. Drummond in this episode, as she was in the last episode. And what else do we have before we wrap up talking about this show?
Let's see. Black stuff.
Racist,
was this show important to you, Trinell? Like, I would like to think that by the time Diff'rent Strokes came on, it wasn't a situation where it's like, look, Mom, there's black people on TV, you know?
I like the show. I'm trying to remember what I thought of it. I thought the premise was kind of funny, and then Webster came and it's like the same shit over and over.
Yeah, the aspirational rags to riches story. Maybe my parents will die and a rich white man will adopt me.
Huh.
Did you ever have thoughts like that?
No.
Jesus, David.
Well, I went too far. Really?
Bungong.
No, damn it.
I don't think I watched it in terms of like, oh, there's someone that looks like me. It was just kind of like, it's cool, but it was nothing like really, just life altering about it.
Okay.
I remember watching Good Times, like, because I grew up in the suburbs. I'm like, egads, I don't ever want to be this. They're so destitute.
Is this where the help goes, Mom?
Could this have been me? Oh.
And it is true because remember, Florida was the help. She was the housekeeper maid on Maude, and then another.
That's funny because at various times my mom would have like odd jobs here or there, usually when she wanted to buy stuff, and she did work as a housekeeper, and we still lived in the suburbs.
Yeah.
We still had 2 cars. I went.
Yeah. But that's it. But the thing is, at this point, there were black people on television. We had the Jeffersons, we had Good Times. I think even What's Happening had already started at this point.
Ooh, I like What's Happening.
And so I used to watch that too. Like, again, rerun, hysterical.
You're welcome. Oh, I had a crush on Dwayne.
Oh, he was cute.
But stupid.
Yeah, very, very dim.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart boy.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Haywood Nelson, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not to be confused with Matthew's friend, Haywood Jablomi. Anyone? It was just a little joke. That's all. It was just a little joke.
When they're that little, they look like your dick.
Wow.
And wow, what a perfect way to close this out. Any last Black people thoughts you wish to contribute to this, Trinell, before we head on our way? About this show or about life in the world in general?
Oh, we no, don't touch our hair.
Please fix 200 years of racism by summing it up here with different strokes.
Okay. Don't be a Mrs. Drummond.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your voice is heard. We hear you and we see you.
Mm-hmm.
Now go and post about it. Put a black X on your Facebook profile. It'll all be.
Oh, bless. Thank you so much, Trinell, for doing this. Hopefully you'll be back for our next installment when we do another few episodes.
About roots.
About you want to do roots now. Okay.
Or the black versions of all the movies, like the black Steel Magnolia. And
the Black Annie and
the Black Annie.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and
they're doing Black Wonder Years.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they calling it the Blunder Years?
I think they are.
Okay.
But wait, the Wonder Years was in 1988. They went back to like 68, didn't they? So if they do a Wonder Years now, they'll be going back to 2001.
No! You shut your whore mouth!
Bong! Bong!
Well, thank you again, guys. This is another TV Talkaholics for September of 2021. And thank you, Tutti Fruities, for supporting the show. We love you. And we will be back at you next month. Bye.
Bye.
We learned nothing about Mrs. Garrett.
We did. We learned that she's down to fuck.
Yeah. She's karate. She'll do karate.
Yeah. She likes it rough, apparently.
Different strokes to the world.
Also,
no more about gel coat.
When the fourth.
Don't you call in the... More importantly,